Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It's Jenny from Be the Media Huntington View, and I'm coming here tonight to offer some clarification on last night's episode. We received a tremendous amount of feedback, and since the primaries tomorrow, I felt like we really wanted to address this now. So let's get started with some things that came up throughout today. Okay, we went through last night for Be the Media, episode 2, the primaries that are being held tomorrow. And there seems to be a little bit of confusion with some of this. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick video here and offer some clarity as to what's going on. So last night I did make an error. I had said that there was only 3 primaries that are happening tomorrow, and there's actually 4. I left out the Republicans, and I'm going to apologize for leaving that out. I did get some feedback today that that was incorrect, so I want to go ahead and retract that and correct that as quickly as possible. So there will be a Republican Party tomorrow, Republican primary tomorrow for the sheriff's position. That will be Boyle and Zacharies. Although we did have an extensive discussion about the sheriff's position last night, we were not clear that it was also a primary. Okay. Actually, I wasn't clear. I'm not even going to put that on my other ladies. And also, my ladies aren't here right now. I wanted to jump on this as quickly as possible and address this and get in front of this. I don't want any misinformation out there whatsoever. I want to make sure that when we're bringing you things, if anything is ever found to be incorrect or somehow wrong, I want to make sure that we nip that in the bud immediately, because we want to make sure that we're bringing you the best information as possible. All right, so the Democrats, you also have a primary tomorrow. That's for the supervisor's race. That's between Tracy Edwards and Daryl St. George. There is an Independence Party primary. That's for the 18th Legislative District. This is for Spencer versus Dom Spada. Okay. Pretty sure my husband will be writing in Mr. Spada. Now, I want to also offer that Mr. Spada, even if he does lose the independence line, he's still on the ballot. He will also be on the Republican and conservative line. It's the Indy line that's up for grabs. And ironically enough, Dom Spada is a registered Independence Party member, but he is being primaried by legislator Spencer, who is the incumbent, but he is a registered Democrat. So I wanted to offer clarity for that. And now we move on to the one that was so confusing to everyone else, but gave me so much excitement because I'm a blank. So I'm not affiliated with any party. When I filled out my card, I knew I wasn't a Republican. I knew I wasn't a Democrat. And I knew there was something up with that Independence Party. I learned further on down the line what it was, but I'm glad that I never did actually choose to side with a political party because I don't think any of them really carry what my beliefs truly are. Okay, so the people that are on the Reform Party line right now is Dom Spada, so that's the 18th Legislative District, Chad Lupinacci. Chad is running for town supervisor, Ed Smith, and Jim Leonick. Now, they're both running for town council spaces. Now, I'm going to try to make this as unconfusing as possible, okay? The Reform Party line, for the first time in history, is allowing blanks and minor parties. So you can't be affiliated with the Democrats, you can't be affiliated with the Republicans, you can't be affiliated with the Independence Party to vote on this line. However, people like me, I'm a blank. I get to vote. I get to get out and vote in this primary tomorrow. So you have the 18th, the supervisor's position, and town board. So I'm going to give you an example. The other people who are allowed to vote on this line is anyone who's registered as a Reform Party member, any libertarians. I know you're out there. I know there's a ton of you out there. You guys can vote on this line tomorrow. Constitution Party members and Liberty Party members, but mostly us blanks. We get to vote. So here's my prime example. I'm going to go out tomorrow and I can write anybody I want in. So I'm going to write in Eugene Cook for Town of Huntington Supervisor. But I have to make sure that I write Eugene Cook. It has to be the way that it needs to appear on the ballot. So I will be writing in Eugene Cook for the supervisor's position, okay? Ed Smith and Jim Leonek, even though they've already got the reform line because they got the signatures that they needed to get it, I'm going to write in Jennifer Thompson. I think that she was given a really bad shake from the Republican Party. They used a really lame excuse as to why they weren't running her again. It had to do with her time on the school board. And in reality, they had already run her once. She had performed very well. She did very well at all of the when we had all the discussions about everything. She really truly believed in Huntington, and I've always considered her a great candidate. So I'm writing her in. I will be writing in Jennifer Thompson tomorrow for town board and Eugene Cook for town supervisor. I'm happy with the ticket that we have for the 18th, so I don't see any need to write anybody in, but I think people need to understand you have the power to write people in tomorrow, but you can't be affiliated with a party, okay? Only the minor parties. Again, that's Reform, Libertarian, Constitution, Liberty, and blanks. And there's a lot of us blanks out there. I know it for a fact. So also on the Reform line, about 2 years ago, there was only 2 registered Reform Party people. Take that into consideration. All right, a couple of other issues that were brought up. Number one, we are new. We are new. We're learning right in front of you. Our first episode, I couldn't figure out how to screen share, and I was getting really frustrated. We're going to get better and better every time. Last night, Lisa's video went fritzed out. We didn't know that her video was fritzed out until after we hit the button, and we started going over it. We go over it, and what we do is we have a conversation with each other afterwards, and we give each other strong feedback as to we can build a better show to bring to you when we start bringing new topics to you. Okay. I was really upset that it was being brought up that we're doing this for money. That was some of the feedback I got, that we're doing these YouTube videos for money. Yes, you can monetize your videos. There are people out there that do. They make money. It's not a lot of money. I've heard that there's these kids that open toys, and they've made a lot of money for. We're not doing this. In fact, the YouTube videos that I put up, I have demonetized them. When the ladies and I first got together, we talked about how the minute you start accepting money, when you're part of an organization, you open yourself up to a ton of problems. And I've started enough civic groups to know what those problems are. So we are not going to be a nonprofit. We are not a civic group. None of us are taking money. We are demonetizing our videos. We are not making anything for them. If anything, we are taking turns with boosting them on Facebook. So we are spending money as well as time. We're doing all of this because, we're new. We're learning. We don't work for a network. We don't get paid. We're doing this because we care. We believe in sharing and the open forum of sharing information to build stronger communities. And we want to bring this information into your home in the best way possible. We realized that meetings just weren't cutting it for people. It wasn't convenient enough for them. And we figured that this was a much better medium for people these days with social media. The last thing that I did get, I also want to talk about that whole learning process thing. First video, we had sound issues. I couldn't figure out my screen. Lisa last night lost her video. We don't know why. We're going to try to figure that out for you. And then I did, for the first time ever, late after we were done. I shouldn't have done it so late. I did a little teaser. I noticed my volume was off, but then I got a call from my mom. Mom called and said, is your dog snoring? Oh Lord, we're just going to learn all in front of you people. So that happened. And I want you to know that we are probably as real and raw as it's going to get locally. We are we're just coming to you live. We're going to make mistakes. And that's what shows you that we are real people. Okay. And no, we're not a vehicle for any political party. I'm a blank. My ladies are Democrats. I have a Republican and a conservative, and I'm the blank girl in the bunch. So we come from all walks of life. We come from all political affiliations, and that's why we felt that this show was really going to work. The last thing I want to address is that we keep getting people that are saying our videos are too long. Okay, listen to me, guys. I am not responsible for your lack of attention span is the best way to put it, okay? Our shows are an hour. We are not a tweet, we are a show. You can come back and digest us in 10-minute bits if that's all you can handle, but I know most of you could probably binge watch all 8 seasons of Game of Thrones in an entire weekend. So if you really want to watch our show and you really want to get our information, you're going to do it. And if there's somebody else out there that you think won't watch the whole show, then tell them, say, listen, go to 4 minutes in to 6 minutes in. You'll really be interested in this piece, and clip it out for them. If that's what you found interesting, great. And also, we're doing this show for you guys. True story. We're doing it for you. I don't like looking at myself. Look at, I got this thing and this eye thing, and you know, Lori complained about eye makeup. Oh, please. Okay, so listen. We are not doing this for our own entertainment. We are doing this to bring you guys solid information. So just give us time. We're going to get better as time goes, but if there's something specific that you want, this is driven by you. So contact us, inbox us, BeTheMediaHuntington@gmail.com. Most of us ladies, you have us on Facebook. We live in a very small, tight community. You know who we are. Also, you can find us on the Huntington View Facebook page. I run Parents of Huntington Facebook page, so we're all very easily accessible. Reach out to us. Tell us, like, you know, I really wish that you ladies would do a show on water, on the water quality, or all the high density housing building that's going on. That's a favorite of mine. Or I know Dana wanted to do one on race relations and those kinds of things. So this is driven by you. You get in touch with us. You let us know what you want to see. We're here to bring you the Huntington View. Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.